my beautiful people. Come on in, I am a Stu Queen. Be thoughts over, we are our brothers and sisters, keeper known as the Royal Gladiators, where you hide peace, laughter and love. Come into my queendom, enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators in the queendom. Enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators.
In the queendom, a Stu checks temperatures on Tuesday and Friday to make sure everyone is good. There is commentary on some of your favorite television shows and movies. Tune into the front in our app and the video. We definitely can't miss the jam sessions on your old and new school music.
Come into my queendom. Enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators in the queendom. Enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators in the queendom. Come on in to the queendom. The queendom. And take a seat, get comfortable, let's get in this. Let's do Queen Bee. Let's do Queen Bee. Let's do Queen Bee.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a Stu Queen Bee's Thoughts, y'all. I'm a Stu Queen Bee. Y'all know this is my channel. We are the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. Some of us are also millimeters, okay? And we stand on business, okay? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I hope y'all don't let nobody irritate your spirit or aggravate your soul, okay? What we're going over today, we are talking about family or fiance, and we're talking about Sky and James. The title is called Parents Just Don't Understand. Family or fiance. We are on season 4. This is episode 8. Like I told y'all, I'm a little behind, but I'm catching up. So I hope y'all are taking the time to listen to these videos, okay? And leave your comments down below and let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel about this show. Do y'all like the show Family or Fiance? Put a 1 in if you like it. Put a 2 if you don't. Let a sister know. Because I don't want to give y'all something y'all ain't entertained by. So again, 1 yes if you like Family or Fiance, 2 if you don't, and 3 if you've never ever watched it before. Because then maybe we can get some of y'all watching it because it's really a good show. I ain't gonna front. Let me stop acting silly. But I'm not gonna be silly about it. But do me a favor, please, and thank you. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would truly appreciate that. Please, to anybody within my listening to my voice, if you would like to help a sister out, because I have a special little something I want to do for somebody. So I'm asking, not begging. Well, maybe I could call it begging. I don't know what y'all want to call it. Y'all call it what you want. But anywho, all I ask is for anybody that comes through and watches this live, please drop me $2 on Cash App. Okay? $2. That's all I'm asking for is $2 from every person that comes through that does have Cash App. Or if you have PayPal, send it through PayPal. If you can only do it through Super Sticker, Super Chat, or Super Thanks, feel free to do that as well. Because I will still end up getting some of it, but I will just add the remaining portions that I need to. But I think that they will enjoy their special gift. Okay? As YouTube likes us to tell y'all, if you would like to become a Royal official, we're all Royal Gladiators, but if you want to be a part of the official Royal Gladiators, because I'm going to make a badge for everybody, okay? So feel free to join the membership. It is only $2.99, or you can feel free and gift a membership to somebody. Again, it's only $2.99, and there's only one tier. And the reason why I have left a couple of videos back there, but don't too many people come through there. So until we get a right amount of people, and the people that really want to have some fun and join in and do some conversating and some real stuff, join the membership, y'all, so we can get that together. Okay? I would appreciate that. And like I said, you can feel free if you don't want to be a member, you want to gift the membership, feel free to gift the membership to somebody. Now, like I said, again, I'm going to continue to ask for the $2 on Cash App if you can do so. Okay? So anyone that comes through, and if you can afford to do so, or if you would be also kind to help a sister out with this $2, so a Cash App. Okay? Now, what we're talking about, like I said, we're talking about family or fiance. We're talking about SKyn and James. Now, let me explain to you what SKyn and James malfunction is, okay? Because y'all, for the ones that don't know, Family or Fiance is a TV show that comes on OWN. It comes on, let me see. It comes on, well, the season is over for right now. It finally got to 10 episodes. I didn't know it started back up because I didn't get my notifications on my phone. So I'm giving y'all the last 4 now. So please watch them. This is episode 8. And it says SKyn and James had a wonderful courtship and a perfect proposal in front of both families until Sky's father stole her moment and, let me give you the rest of it, jumped in the pool before either family will give their blessing. This couple must engage in a tough family quarrel, because I think they're going to get into a big old argument. So that's what that's about today, what we're going over today. SKyn and James, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all like I was told before, girl, do your reviews while you watch it. So I'm watching it over as we talk about it, so I could give y'all my full, honest, and unadulterated version, okay, of me covering this show. So let me get to it. Let me put this back on my TV screen so that I can get to this episode. Okay. I'm trying to think if I missed something. I didn't miss nothing. Okay. Let me turn this down because I don't want it to be all over the place. So, while this part of it comes through, and like I said, for the people that don't understand what family fiance is, it's a family. You have to pick between your family or your fiance. It's a couple that gets engaged. They don't tell the parents that some of them don't tell the parents that they're engaged. What they do is they bring them there to the show to tell them that they're engaged. And they want to get the family's blessing. So they have them come out to California, because I do believe that's where they're at. And they have this big, beautiful house in the hills. And everybody gets to stay there for 3 days. The groom and the bride get to bring 3 people with them that they want their input on their relationship, or if they should get married. Oh, them shoes she got on is fire. I ain't gonna lie. And I can't wear heels, but they is fire, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Okay? I don't know why people try to get married at such a young age these days, but they only been together for a year. And that's a short time. I know people say, oh, you don't take that long to get to know somebody. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Some people may get offended, but it's just a fact. When you meet somebody and you start dating somebody, y'all are meeting the representative first and foremost. That's what you're meeting first and foremost. You're meeting the representative of the person, because you don't get to know who the person really is until sometimes you live with that person or y'all have been together. I personally think 4 years is good. That's just me. Some people feel like, oh, you should know who you want if you want to marry that person. Again, you're going to meet a person's representative, and you're not going to find out who the true real person is until they show you. And most of the time, that's just like A.B. Yusuf Men or women. You don't know they're that way until you get in the thick of it. So that's why when people say, oh, you should know after a year, you should know after. No, you don't always know after a year. Sometimes it takes a little longer so you can find out really who that person is. And like I tell y'all all the time, do some background checks if you're trying to date somebody. Okay. Do some background checks. It don't cost much. But if you gonna date somebody and you don't know nothing about them, whatever state they from, check the county correction facilities and see if they ever been there. If they have been, find out what they've been locked up for. Just saying. Okay. So in a minute, they're sitting down with Dr. What's her name? McMillan is her last name. And they are sitting down with her explaining how they got together, how because they did a proposal, actually was trying to do a proposal before with the families, as I read to y'all before. And the father was a butthole and jumped in the pool and diverted all the attention from them to himself. I think her father is just me. Y'all might not think so. But if you watched it, that father act like he wanna he gotta have all the shine on him. That's just me. So oh, and he's a drinker. So y'all know people, especially men that drink, they don't know how to hold their liquor. And if they do know how to hold it, they don't know how to act. Okay. When they get drunk. Now I know her father, her name, like I told you, her name is SKyn. She's a pretty girl. It's just young. Like, it's blowing my mind. And I don't know why parents sometimes like to compete with their children. I think that's a little crazy. So that's what Family and Fiance are about. So they go through these different tasks for the next 3 days and have conversations. We don't get to see everything because I know daggone well they just do the short little stints they do on the show. I know it's a longer process, but they only show certain. The bride's mother, Monique, is there. The bride's brother and the bride's father is there. The mama looked like she could be her sister. Wow. They crazy. It's a trip, y'all. Ain't it crazy how parents nowadays look like they could be their children's siblings instead of their parents? But yeah, at the end of the show, through the whole show, rather, should I say, they're going through tasks. Like the doctor gives them tasks to for the bride's parents to get to know him and the groom's parents to get to know her. So when it comes all down to it, they're going to do these little exercises. They're going to eat dinner together. Somebody going to cook. Sometimes they get into arguments. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it works out good. Sometimes people will get a blessing. Sometimes they won't. So we're going to see if we're going to get the blessing today. I like her boots. They're cute. So now I'm going to tell you who's coming from James's family in 1 second. So give me a second. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all who's coming from James's family. Because people don't realize you're bringing families together. Okay, his mother, his brother, and his cousin are there. Okay, that's who's there. His mother, excuse me, his brother, and his cousin. Hold on. Okay, so James said he lost his father to cancer. He said his father was his best friend, and he was probably the first person his father told before he even told his mother. So they're going to sit down and have a family meeting with everybody, the bride, the groom, and both families. So hopefully these have some manners, because the last couple didn't have no manners. They didn't hug nobody. They left them standing around in the house like it was okay, and that was some bullshit to me. I'm just saying. So, dare to share is what James has to do. I missed what Sky has to do, but she has to do a thing with his family as well. So we're gonna find out what that is in just a second. I hope y'all can't hear my TV, but if y'all can, oh well. But I ain't trying to make it so I can get in trouble. Y'all know what I mean? So please do me a favor again. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And to my new subscribers, thank y'all so much. If y'all know anybody that is interested in some fun stuff and just like to come on YouTube and not have to go through some shenanigans and finockery and all that bullcrap, send them on over. I am 30 away from my 3K. And when I get to my 3K, I will be doing my giveaway. Because I have a bunch of different type of stuff that I want to give away. Okay? And hopefully, whoever wins will enjoy it. Okay, the brother's name is Ja. I like that. J-A-H. And the mother's name is Monique. That house is banging, I ain't gonna lie. Apparently, I guess, I don't know if James really can sing, but he was over there fiddling with the piano keys. Now, let's see how they act when their family shows up. Because, like I said, last episode, they didn't hug nobody. I think one person hugged one person up from their own family and then left them standing around like everything was okay. I think that they think that they're too young to get married. Okay, rump shaker. I think they think that they're too young to get married. I think Sky had a fiance before, but he passed away. So I think they think that's a lot for her to be doing and putting too much on herself or trying to rush into getting married. They said parents just don't understand. Parents understand more than anybody else. Okay? Because, oh, no, mama said her daughter could be very overbearing. And I bet you she got that from her mama. I'm just going to say, I bet you she got that from her mama. So dad is there. Hopefully he don't get drunk and act a fool. I hope he does not embarrass her. Child, she done missed. His family is coming. And the mother said that the girl's Sky father scared her at the daggone party. Because she didn't know what he was going to do. They in the back talking. And James and his family was in the back talking. James and her family was in the back talking. So they're trying to figure out, what's going on in the house. Who's doing what. But she got some banging ass shoes on, young. I ain't going to lie. They some cute, sexy strap ups. And I can't wear high heels. So anytime I can see, I will give a sister a compliment on her hair, her outfit, her shoes. I don't care. And I'll tell them, girl, you wearing the hell out them shoes. I can't wear them, but you wearing the hell out them shoes. But I'm going to give y'all a little commercial break real quick. Hold on. Before we get too far in this episode. Because I want to talk. I want to talk, y'all. I got to tell y'all about it. Hold on. Let me see. Where we go? Because if I run straight through this mud, oh my God, it'll take forever to be over. It'd be over so fast. I'm gonna if I could throw her in there, I always do. So I'm gonna throw my baby in there. Hold on.
I know grandma loves me. I know grandma loves me. I know grandma loves me. I know.
Yes, grandma love her baby. Yes, grandma love her baby. I just felt like playing that. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. And this to all my sisters that come through. Just know I got you. Okay. Okay, because I love that. So right now, I'm going to tell you who's speaking. Okay. So they playing pool and they brought the rest of the family in, which is his side of the family. It don't look like nobody is really comfortable around her dad. And they feel crazy being around her dad because he was drunk and a fool. Okay. That's what he was doing. He was drunk and he was a fool. So they don't know what to think of this man. They like, what the hell? So they're gonna explain some things and let them know what their little assignments are gonna be. And they're gonna ask the opposite family is gonna ask the groom a question and the bride a question. A bunch of questions, not one question. They ask them a couple of questions. And they also have to let them know what their grievances are, why they feel like they should not be getting married right now. He told me he want his her dad said he want his family to know the true him. Child, they saw the true him, drunk and acting like an idiot. At least he apologized for being an ass. Sorry, Auntie Greta. But he apologized for getting drunk and acting a fool and cutting up. Shika. I guess his mother's name is Shika. SHICA. I think they're frontal. Chanel is his brother. I couldn't pronounce his sister name. I ain't gonna lie. I mean his mama name. So Tracy, which is the doctor right here. That's her name, Tracy Miller. She is a doctor and she gave them assignments like I told y'all. So we're gonna get down to the assignments. Okay. We're gonna get down to the assignments because I don't like to waste time. I don't. Talking about they knew they had issues, but they didn't know that the family had a bunch of different issues. So okay, so they were able to write on cards and put some questions in a box for Sky. Yeah. James's father passed. It's been years, but they said it seemed like it's been last year because that's how hurt he is, and I understand that. I mean, well, I can't speak for that myself, but I understand because I know a lot of people love their dads. Like my uncle was my dad for me, and I loved him more than anything in this world. But oh, I miss him dearly. He's been gone for 47 years, and that seems like yesterday. So, and I understand when he say a part of him left when his father passed away, because that's how I felt, and I was only 10. But there was a big hole in my heart that still's never been filled, and I don't think it ever will be. I could be wrong. I don't know. Because my son has everything else. Like half of it belonged to my mama, the other half belonged to my son and my uncle. So it's like a little hole in that other half of that heart. But anyway, let me get out of that. My own personal feelings. Okay. Um, So like I said, they're discussing the issues and what's going on. I really don't want to sit and hear all those questions, but I do want to see how things go at dinner because they're grilling on the grill in the backyard and they're talking. Does the father have a drink in his hand? I know he got something he's smoking on, but I don't know if he got a drink in his hand. Yeah, he talking about he need a beer. See, that's exactly why they can't stand him or he's annoyed now. because he always worried about alcohol. He got Hennessy. He got all kind of liquor. See, that's the problem right there. You made a fool of yourself the last time that they were around you as a family, trying to get to know you, but you want to go get drunk. That would get on my nerves. They're at dinner talking. And I know she's so embarrassed because you know your father. Because I think the father might have been abusive to the mom when they were young because he's an alcoholic. So, and I understand that also men heal differently when they lose someone or their dads. Some never recover from that. I know somebody never recovered from their mother's passing. And then their father wasn't shit, sorry. But they passed, so they don't have no parents. So I understand that loss and that hurt when you feel like you don't have nobody in this world. I know that feeling because I don't have a mother or a dad. I have somebody I call dad, and he loves me like a dad. He checks on me like a dad. I have brothers from my father side of my family, but other than that, I don't have no siblings. So, like I said, I'm a different type of I'm a weird character, y'all, in a good way to me. Because people like, I don't understand how you feel that way, but you didn't have this or that didn't happen. Because that's not what I base life on, what I didn't have. I base on what I want, what I need. If most people would focus on those things instead of what they should have had back then, they'd be in a better space. So, again, they're talking about how they contributed to how their children were raised and things like that. So they're talking to the dad, and then the brother and James go play pool. They're in there playing pool now. And I think they have an issue, and I would have an issue about this man always got to be drunk. That's the first thing you talking about. You need a beer. And they are on day 2 and they're doing the check-in, going to talk to Tracy McMillan, the doctor. So okay, so one part that I paid attention to earlier and I wasn't paying attention to now, the dad has an issue because he thinks her mother is too hard on her. And they got into a little tiff. But as women, we all know, you better have a hard mother on your tail, because if you don't know where your kids, your daughters may end up. You got to be on their tail. If you feel like their daughter not doing or your son not doing what they supposed to, you're going to stay on them. And they may be hard, but it's to teach them how to move through life, because people in regular life ain't going to treat them fair. Okay? They're not going to be nice to them. Some people are pretend to be nice, and then they'll switch and stab you in the back. Like it, she got to prepare her for life. That's just really basically what it is. Okay? So I think the dad pacifies her, because like a lot of dads always want to be Superman and be the superhero and act like he's the one that's taking up for everybody. So she don't like her mother. So Sky doesn't like when her mother gets upset with her. But I think her mother gets upset with her because she probably don't want her to end up turning out to be like her in some ways. If y'all understand where I'm going with that. Because we always want our children to be 2 times better, 10 times better than us. So I know some women are hard on their daughters, and they say the most foul shit to them and treat them bad as hell. And I learned to say, you know what? They're trying to teach them something, but they're going about it the wrong way. You're supposed to teach your children to, first of all, know that you love them dearly. You got their back no matter what. You're going to love them no matter what. But also teach them, listen, the world is cruel out there. You don't have to be cruel to your child in order to teach them that the world is cruel. I'll say it that way. I think that's the best way I could say it. So they're gonna get ready to go. I think they went out to lunch, and they're going shopping and stuff. So she's out with her dad. They're going to a dance instructor. So the father-daughter dance, they're getting ready to practice. Okay. So I think that's so sweet. And my heart warms when I get to see that. Like even my little cousin's sweet 16 party, and she got to dance with her dad and her godfather. Oh, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So I could understand that feeling and how that feels. And she's sitting down having a conversation with her dad, like about his drinking. And like, I understand your role as my dad, but you got to stop all this drinking, and you ain't got to go so rah-rah so hard against my mom. And I understand that because, again, he's a man. Men don't understand how the difference between the way women speak to women and men speak to men, or men speak to women. It's a different way. That's why I tell anybody, if you can ever get the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, get that book. That book breaks it down to you and explains to you the difference and how you'll both be saying the same thing, but you're just saying it in different ways. That book is a powerful book. That book will help you through relationships. I promise you. And everybody be like, because I know some of y'all like, girl, how you going to tell somebody about some relationship? You ain't even know a relationship, because I know what it takes to make it work. It's not that I didn't do the work. It's just that they stopped doing the work, or they got lost in their own sauce. See, I'm not a person that I'm a fighter for mine. But if you ain't fighting too with me, I'ma stop. That's just me. As they says, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. That's why I say it takes a minute sometimes to realize, this ain't the person for me, or that person ain't for you, or whoo, I dodged that bullet. You're gonna feel that way. You're gonna feel that way. So that's how I felt. And they're speaking to another therapist, and the therapist letting them know their grieving process is normal. Again, there is no limitation on grieving. There is none. Point blank period. There is no limitations on it, whether people like it or not. Now, wait a minute. This looks like something totally different. This is something totally different. Oh, so now they're going to have SKyn and her mom meet with the doctor and speak to her. Y'all, I'm going to show y'all, if I could try to show y'all a picture, the mother and daughter, I swear they look like they should be sisters, not mother and daughter. And mama body is built, mama's body is banging, okay? If y'all ain't seen it before, I'm telling you, go watch it. But I think, like I said, I think her mother goes hard on her the way she does, because maybe she don't want her to be like her, or let her know that she deserves more than she could ever imagine. It's just that women don't know how to speak sometimes properly to one another. Y'all know how that shit go. We done seen it way too many times. So mama look like she got an attitude on her face. See, I knew I was right. She says she is the way she is. She gets very emotional because her kids have been through so much by being married and by being with them when they were little kids. The mom is in tears. So I understand that. She don't want her daughter to get hurt. She don't want her daughter to just accept any man. She don't want her daughter to. They played me out because now they want to play daggone minutes. But yeah, she just don't want her daughter to go through what she went through. She wants to make sure that she is making the right choices and the right decisions for her life. And I feel that. I understand it. I get it. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. You don't have to just listen to me talk. Put y'all comments down in the comment section. Because again, if I'm not in the live, y'all, when it airs, trust me, I respond to every message. If you send me a message, leave me a comment, I will respond. Sorry, I keep tapping my nails on the damn laptop. Sorry about that, y'all. But yes, I will answer anything that anyone has to say. Also, if there's, like I said, if there's another show y'all want to talk about, let me know. There's a couple movies that I'm going to upload and talk about, and I'm going to let y'all see it for yourselves, okay? 2 of them might go in my membership. I might end up putting them in my membership, and members can watch it, and you let me know what you think and how you feel, okay? And once I know that everybody has watched it, then I will take it down, so I don't get struck like crazy behind it, because I have Philo. I mean, you know how YouTube does. But this was a very interesting story, I will say. I want to see if they gave their blessing. That's the biggest thing I want to know, y'all. So let me give y'all some love real quick while it's on, is playing on these stupid commercials. Oh, let me play this because I feel like I could play this through all of them too.
When you see a woman that's pushing herself to do things she don't want to do, and she wakes up and do that shit every single day, understand that if you're going to be in that woman's life, she going to do the same shit for you. Call it masculine traits, whatever. It's a strong woman. That's the type of woman you need in your life. If you're going to have kids, you're going to have a family, you need a strong woman. Why would you want a weak woman in your life? I'll tell you why, though. You want a weak woman so you can manipulate and control her and kick her to the side whenever you want to. Because you already know a strong woman got opinions. She's not going to tolerate this shit. She knows her worth. And she'll fight for herself. She'll stand up for herself. She'll stick up for herself. She'll have the courage that a weak woman won't have. And that's the problem you have. But you wouldn't... See, the thing is, you wouldn't have a problem with a situation like that if you appreciated a strong woman in the first place. But you want to be in dominant power all the time. See, the power dynamic in a relationship is supposed to be 50-50. I'm not saying she control you and you control her. I'm saying like communication and understanding is key. Let the power flow within each other. You ain't got to be dominant and she ain't got to be dominant. It's like y'all trying to dominate life, not dominate each other. So when you got a strong woman by your side and she's pushing herself to do things, understand she will push you too. And you can get annoyed all day, but understand this. When she pushes you and you don't push yourself, she'll lose respect for you. And when a woman loses respect for a man, that's it. The relationship is over. Even if y'all still together, it's over.
Y'all know that to be a fact and true. Okay? When a woman loses respect for you, that relationship is over. It has sailed. It has sinking. I don't play the Beehive, that Kelly boy. I don't play that demon. So y'all know what the song is. When a woman fed up, that song. Yeah, but I can't play that. I refuse. So, like I said, Monique, the bride's mother, and the daughter are talking. So she's trying to get her on the straight now. And she's like, well, what about you? Like, I'm worried about you. Child, that thick lady, listen. Her mama's a thickums, y'all. And she got the nerve to have on a whole full-on cat suit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Ain't nothing gay over here. But with baby, when the thick woman put on a cat suit, she ain't playing with you. She ain't playing with you. Now they having to come to Jesus moment. This is the final hoorah of the show. Families are sitting down. They're either going to give their blessing or they're not. I like that dress, girl.
I'm glad they can sit down and talk with Dr. Cynthia and talk to him as far as my blessing goes.
Here, his mama gave her blessing, but she said he already had it. I want to say this. That's a funky lavender dress she got on. I want to know why they feel like he cannot be in a relationship or get married because if he's dealing with the death of his father. Can somebody maybe explain that to me? Maybe I'm just a little green with that, because if they've been together, and they were going to get married anyway, and they had already was done doing a proposal, I thought it was cool. So if they love each other, she can love him past his pain. She can love him through his pain, because that's what love is. That's what relationships are about. Okay. People understand. We all hurt. We all hurt. But don't think you can't be in a relationship with somebody. That's where one of my exes messed up at. But don't think you can't be in a relationship, because that woman can love you past your pain and through your pain as you're dealing with it. If that person loves you and is in love with you, they will do anything to make sure your heart is always happy, never sad. So they both got the blessings from the family. Both of them, all, mama, daddy, brother, sister, everybody gave a blessing. They doing a little huggy hug out. I just want to see what happened at the end. The couple secured a wedding venue without a pool. They're expecting a baby later. Wait a minute, not a baby. Hold on, not a baby. They expect a baby. Did that say are they expecting the baby later on that year? Sky dad walked down the minutes dressing his grief and therapy. Couple venue without a pool. They're expecting a baby. Oh, that's wonderful. So they're expecting a baby. They were expecting a baby later on that year. So I'm happy for them. They did get a venue with no pool, so daddy couldn't get drunk and jump in the pool and embarrass the hell out of her. So that concludes our review of Family or Fiance, Season 4, Episode 8, Sky and James. Parents just don't understand. Parents do understand. They've been in love before. They've been through all of that. Okay? Never let nobody make you think you're not worthy. But, let me not forget this video. But there are some, because there's some. Nope, because it don't go for this video. Nope, it don't go for this video. Sorry, Auntie Greta. It don't go for this video, so I can't play it for this video. But I will leave y'all with a word that I can't do. So I'm leaving y'all with the guy stuff. If you listen to the words, y'all, don't pay attention to the full face. Just listen to the words. And then I'm going to get out of here. I got it to my finger. And with that being said, it's a Stu Queen be out. Have a great night, y'all.